Faggot.
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 The word faggot has been used for centuries to direct homosexuals based on their sexual preferences.
In this era, the word faggot has been corrupted and is targeted to dehumanize homosexuals.
Because they do not meet the standards of a real man.
The word faggot is mostly used by uneducated people or religious followers. What comes to mind when you hear the word faggot?
First thing that comes to mind is that like many people use it as something to offend instead of something that actually has a meaning behind it.
Well, I know it's used as an insult.
The origin of the word faggot originally meant bundle of sticks, which also was a bundle of wood.
From what I read, it's a bundle of sticks that you burn. So they kind of took that, and when people thought that the word faggot, when people thought that being gay was wrong, they gave them the word faggot because they believed that you should burn them because it was against religion.
Here we see a homosexual being burnt, as in relation when the original word meant burning of sticks.
Knowledge, it means cigarette, and it comes from England.
Pues yo creo que depende cómo la digan o cómo la tomen, porque para mí no es mala, para mí es como que no te animas a hacer algo y estás maricona o miedosa, algo similar.
Pues cuando es una persona unisex.
Versus freshman.
I think it means gay.
Do you want to know the original meaning?
Why, it's gay, no?
What would you do?
If someone called a homosexual friend of yours a faggot?
Probably cuss him out. Cause I'm the type of people, like how I seen online, online and news how they would commit suicide and all this stuff. Like it affects me cause I'm like by myself. So I'll probably defend them.
Okay. Would you do it for any other person, even if they weren't your friends? Homosexual friend, a faggot.
Well, I'll think it's messed up, but just keep it to myself.
So you wouldn't say anything?
No.
Okay. So you would do the same even if he wasn't your friend and you still hurt
You could paint around like they did it to hurt them.
I will talk a lot of smack to them.
If I heard the word faggot being thrown out there to make someone feel insecure or belittle them, I would probably tell them off because 1, it is very disrespectful. 2, it is none of your business if they're homosexual or not. It's their preferences. You're not living in their life. You're not living in their shoes. You don't know how it is. So what gives you the right? I am a huge member of the LGBT community. I believe that everyone has the same rights, equality for all, no matter what gender, what your preferences are. If you're attracted to a male and you're the same sex, that's fine. If you're a woman and you're attracted to the same sex, it's fine. I don't think anybody has more power than anyone, and nobody should feel inferior or superior than others.
I would pose questions to why and what gives them the reason to offend someone's sexuality.
I think I would be not offended myself, but I wouldn't like it because I have homosexual friends myself, and knowing them as a person, like I don't think it's right to be able to judge someone because of who their sexual preference is and who they like without even getting to know who they are like personally.
I would stand up for them and say it wasn't okay. If you call someone that it's not okay because your intentions are to insult them. If If anyone is insulted, even a stranger, it's not okay. I'd probably tell them it's not right, and if they continue to tell someone, because it's considered bullying.
Personal experiences.
I have been called a faggot, and the way I see it, there's two ways you can say it. Like amongst friends, it's not as derogatory, but if it were to come from someone, in my case, the way it did, from a straight guy actually trying to be hurtful and mean, it made me feel, I mean, yes, you do get like that initial hurt, that sadness, like why would you call me that? But then you get this anger. You go through like a roller coaster of emotions. It's definitely not the nicest word you want to hear, and I do compare it to the N-word, and I'm not saying, now obviously other people do say it amongst themselves, and it's not, like, the way we see it, it's not bad to hear them say it to each other. The same way to say the word faggot or fag to us, but amongst friends is not a bad thing. But in general, when you're actually using it in a way where it is supposed to be hurtful and cruel, then that's not okay. But it made me feel sad, like I said, but it also made me angry. Because to be put in a position like that where you are degraded for who you are and you have no control over that.
Honestly, the word doesn't bug me now as an adult, but it did bug me growing up when people would tease me or bully me, especially the kids in my own area. They would pass in bikes in front of my house and scream, "Edgar's a fag," and sometimes the whole family heard, so yeah, it definitely bugged me, which is why I got into a lot of fights growing up, too, because all these people calling me faggot thought I was weak just because I'm gay, so they thought I was an easy target, but I started confronting people directly, and I would start fights with whoever wanted to verbally bully me, physically fights, because honestly, that's the only way that people thought when the word in general is ugly, and is used to put others down, and from what I've experienced, it's usually always used by bullies or ignorant people.
In conclusion, it is morally wrong to call a homosexual faggot. It is their preferences and their sexuality. The word faggot has been corrupted over years, originally meaning a bundle of sticks, then transforming into the burning of homosexuals because of religions. It has been looked down upon. It has been looked down upon. There is no reason to be calling someone a faggot because your uncomfortability. We should stop it and exclude it from our vocabulary when it comes to insulting.
It depends on who says it, actually. I would use it, I'm a faggot, there we go. Because once I use the word, it no longer has power.